Next up in Super Mario November, I'll be reviewing Super Mario Bros. 3. Now we are getting into the good stuff, since these last two games are considered one of the best platformers of all time. Both Super Mario Bros. 3 and World are very influential and iconic 2D video games, and there is a big debate about these games on which game is better. If you ask me what do I prefer, well, I don't know, because I love these two games, and these two games is what made me love Mario so much, and for now it's still on my pending on which game I like more. And these reviews could actually help me in the future, or something like that. Alright, speaking of reviews, let's get into Super Mario 3. Also, I really need to try and get into my reviews more and add more details, so I probably have to do a little bit on this and see how I go, so enjoy. Also, if you're wondering why my audio is shit, or I would be actually surprised if this audio is still good, but I have my phone up while walking, so I can actually concentrate on what I'm saying properly, and it gives me, I don't know, when I'm in bed reviewing him and shit, I just lose my breath a lot, so I'm just walking around and making these reviews, so bear with me now. Super Mario Bros. 3 was the last NES game in the main Mario series, and I guess people actually wanted the old school Mario flavor back, since it brought back everything like jumping on enemies and enemies as well. The way Super Mario Bros. 3 was announced was like crazy, because it was announced on a 1989 movie called The Wizard. Never really got to see The Wizard, but I do remember the scene where everyone screams because of the new Mario game that was showcased. But it was the year 1990 where it would be released in North America, and fuck, 1991 Europe got it. And I got to say, the cover art of Super Mario Bros. 3 is my favorite NES artwork of all time. It's very iconic, and we also get a glance of a new power-up that he has on, called the Tanuki suit, which I'll get into later. Now for the game, already this isn't some weird ass game anymore. Like I said, I guess people didn't even want Super Mario Bros. 3 to be a continuing Super Mario 2 USA game with the Doki Doki platforming, so they bring it back in the first game's blueprint. The game introduced a map which was very useful for going back levels, and levels you can kind of skip and go back into later. The level design and the levels themselves are very colourful and has a lot of unique themes. And boy, the levels. The fucking levels are beautiful. The airship levels were the most fun I had, and everything I think about Super Mario 3, other than the power-ups, it was the airship levels. The dark sky and that badass music theme, and the auto-scrolling makes it that you have pressure, and oh, I don't know why, I just had so much fun with this one theme level. And not just to talk about the airship levels, I mean, all the levels are pretty enjoyable and replayable. A lot of levels have setups to teach cool Mario platforming. The same thing with Mario games is the first couple of levels are very easy, and then it gets aggressively hard and enemies will be a bitch with weirdly placements, and the game does a lot of gimmicks done right. There are great different worlds like Grassland, Desert Land, Waterland, Giant Land, Iceland, and Darkland. Also, is it crazy that there are 90 levels in this game, making it the longest in the NES or Mario series ever? I think. You can do so much in this game, and that's why I love it, because of its replayability. The power-ups in this game are awesome. You got your basic mushrooms, fire flowers, and stars, but Mario 3 added some more, like Super Leaf that can turn Mario into a raccoon and have a little spin attack, Frog Suit which makes Mario swim better and jump higher, Tanuki Suit is the one shown on the cover and is basically like Super Leaf, but you can actually turn into a statue. But my favorite is the Hammer Suit. Get to take my most hated enemy's job and throw hammers at enemies, and it's the best item in the game. Also, a shoe. Yeah, enough said. Also, flag not back to finish, but a squared timed item roller is a thing. You can jump and touch it and it will give you an item card. Get 3 matching ones and you keep that item in your inventory. But you have to make the jump perfect to get the item you want, like the star. Also, you can store items by different ways and get them by doing mini games. Now, the difficulty. It's not the worst when it comes to difficulty, try beating lost levels. But I don't know, I will say the last couple of levels were a pain in the ass to finish, and pressure is on you since you do have to beat this game in one sitting. So if you have the patience to complete this and fuck up every time near the end, good luck. But oh well, I played this on the Wii. Controls, I mean, I can't talk too much about the controls because, well, NES Super Mario Bros. Have the same controls. But I feel like this is the best controlling Mario out of the other NES games. He's more precise with his jumping, especially in tight platforms, which I actually found nice. But trust me, the best controlled Mario is for the next review, of course. Speaking of best, yes, the soundtrack is the best out of the NES Mario games as well. Every level slaps, and Koji Kondo really did well with the themes of each level. The game brings back a lot of old faces from the enemies, but reskinned like Goombas, Koopas, Plants, and yes, fucking Hammer Bros. But gave us new enemies like Spike. Fucking Spike. The fucking sun? Really? And also the iconic Chain Chomp and those angry Frumps. The bosses are quite interesting now since Bowser is back and wants to fuck your girl again. This time you don't get to face him every time you see him, and that's an upgrade. You face his little crew, Koopalings. You got Larry, Morton, Wendy, Iggy, Roy, Lemmy, and Ludwig. If I had to pick a Koopaling that were challenging, I would probably pick Lemmy and his bowls. Bowser, the final boss, is meh. This time you have to make him break the floor so he can fall to his death. Easy. Or just be quick and kill him with your power-ups. And some reason he can't die, the prick. Rescue Peach and done and dusted gives you a credit scene. Even though I can't decide if I like the third game or World more, this game really has a special place in my heart for the memories and the fun times I had with it. It's probably my most played Mario game of all time. Everything it gave us was joy and experience. And I will always love this Mario title so much. Well guys, we are almost done with Super Mario November. It's been your boy, In Your Face Kai, and next up, Super Mario World.